From the interesting app file, Field Trip is an app that sort of looks like your run-of-the-mill guided meditation app when you open it up. But Field Trip wants to guide you on a deeper sort of mental journey, a psychedelic journey, because Field Trip pairs with supervised in-clinic drug experiences, quoting Wired. It's a capital T trip because the app belongs to Field Trip Health, a Toronto-based venture focusing on psychedelic-assisted psychotherapy. The Trip app, which begins a soft launch this week, is a digital companion to Field Trip's clinics in New York, Los Angeles, and Toronto, where patients settle into rooms filled with Svago zero-gravity leather recliners and weighted blankets and take an ego-quieting psychedelic substance under the supervision of a Field Trip-trained therapist. Field Trip belongs to a new and growing class of for-profit companies using psychedelic drugs, namely MDMA, ketamine, and psilocybin, the alkaloid that makes magic mushrooms magical, to treat depression, anxiety, and other obstinate mental illnesses. Unlike most players in that for-profit cohort, Field Trip is open for business. Field Trip isn't dosing patients with MDMA or psilocybin because both are still listed by the government as Schedule I substances. But it's also not waiting for legalization to find its customers. Instead, in New York and Toronto, Field Trip is treating select patients with ketamine, a dissociative drug that has FDA approval for off-label use right now. The Los Angeles clinic opens later this month. But for those sheltering in place in the safety of their homes, Field Trip's new app handily distills its consciousness-expanding protocols, making a guide, or at least a facsimile of one, accessible whether you can visit a clinic or not, end quote.